All right. Well, we've got our two finalists here. We've got Dave and Aaron. How are you guys feeling? How's the tournament been going?
It's been going well. I will say I'm not excited to play Dave. I've seen his work. I've seen his prep, and little worried that he's going to make quick work of me here, but we'll see how this goes. I actually don't know what he's bringing today. Didn't look at his deck list.
Double Drix.
Okay, I assume it has been performing well since you're here in the finals. So is this one that you've been tinkering with?
Yeah. It was one of the ones, like, when I played my decks against one another. Like, I first put it together just because I was just like, oh, 2 Drakes, that's funny. And then I played it a bunch, and I'm like, no, actually, it's really good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've played you, Dave, against this deck, and it did destroy me.
The one thing I'm not sure is which Forgeborn is better, but I'm playing Steel Rosetta today.
All right. Well, I'll deafen myself, let you guys have the room, and good luck.
All right, thanks. Good luck.
Thanks, Mark.
As well, and have fun.
All right. Yes, that fun. Everyone having fun. Fun is a good time to have. All right. So we've got. They were talking about we've got a Drix deck, right? So this creature here, when a minion comes into play, give this +2/+2. Steel-Eye Researcher is a great minion support card, minion synergy card. There is a card in Aloyan called Drix, which is you can activate it to summon a Gizmo minion, and it also has the effect as it levels up that when you replace a creature, the creature replacing it gets an extra buff. So if you play it alongside Gizmo minions, creatures start getting really, really big. Dave has a Betrayer card, so we haven't talked about this yet in the tournament, but a Betrayer card is when a card of a different faction gets printed in a new faction. It is very, very strong to get this Drix out, repeated minion summoning, buffing up his creatures, and now he's got 2 of them because he has one in his Loyan deck and one in his Nacrium deck. So this looks to be quite a strong contender. We got a Camouflage Slime against the Spring Dryad. So the Spring Dryad will trade with the Camouflaged Slime. Gets 1 health with the Venerable. I'm gonna go ahead and just ping these so they remember to heal that health. Alright, so we played a group meal to upgrade something in the discard pile. Has to upgrade a level 1 card. There are no level 1 cards in the discard pile so far, so this is just playing a 3/3 zombie minion. But it looks like he wanted to get that group meal upgraded early. All right, now we've got Dave. Got Dave here upgrading a card. We're going to see that Ghastly Renewal. Oh, we've got some science synergy here. Scientist synergy, which goes well with the Steel-Eyed Researcher that we were talking about before. And I might be wrong, but I think Drix is also a scientist. Okay, I do like seeing this Camouflage Spirit coming out. No? I would think either this Camouflage Spirit is coming out, or yeah, I was going to say that, or potentially the Everflow Eidolon, but I don't feel like his deck really his half deck really utilizes this Everflow Eidolon super well. Alright, so it looks like the Blight Witch is coming down just as a creature, no spells in hand. We are going to play the Steadfast Shambler, so this trade will trigger some heal and deal. So he takes 1 from the Shambler and then heals 1, but then also takes 2 from the 3 from the Blight Witch. So that's taking 2 full damage that turn. All right. We've got Aaron with the Forge here, playing that Glove Hive Siren. We know how big of a deal that can be from last game. Does have it is a beast, so this Soul Reap can come down and do some work. We do see the Drix, which is a scientist, so we got activate, play a Gizmo minion, and we also, that level 2, when you replace things, is extra good. So what's happening here? We're playing a Gizmo, which then I think got destroyed by the Blight Witch, which then let him play a spell. So I'm going to open this up. We're just going to look at which spell he played. So he played Energy Surge, which lets him... he played Drix, played Energy Surge, which lets him discard a card and upgrade it, and that was the Signified. That's what we're seeing here. Okay, so a lot happened very quickly. Cool. So we've got the Soul Reap to deal 3 damage. I'm guessing to the Drix would be my guess. Trying to kill that Drix off. Yep, he's going to deal damage to the Drix. And he has the Beast, so he heals, and this Glowhive Siren is going to get 6 attack. Knowing that that Drix is very powerful if it stays around, wanting to clear it, will take the 3 damage from the Blight Witch just fine. He killed his own Gizmo earlier in the turn, so this Scourge Hydra is active, can kill the 10-8 simply by playing a 5-2 down, which will then not trade with the 7-4 yet because it's got stealth, but it could replace the Gizmo buffing itself and killing the Glowhive. We'll see how this goes, or does he prioritize killing off the Steadfast Shambler? Because of this effect, he's going to kill a level 1 creature. Is he going to kill the 10-8? Is he going to kill the 7-4? Or is he going to kill the 2-3? The 2-3 will allow his Drix to survive. Okay, and he's going to allow the Drix died, healing him 1, buffing up the Glowhive by 1. The Glowhive is going to get set to 1 health this combat. Really prioritizing that Drix, hoping he's going to draw into another Drix on this next phase, because at the end of the turn, we have a new deck cycle, potentially drawing into the upgraded Drix. Does not get the upgraded Drix, but does get his Betrayer Drix. Oh, which is going to be so good because he's got this Ghastly Renewal. I'm going to guess he's going to activate this. Maybe he's going to activate it to summon the thing. Okay, so he activated his Drix to summon a Gizmo minion and immediately sacrificed that Gizmo minion to play a level 1 spell for free, which he played Om Nom Nom, which killed this Glowhive Siren, and then because it destroyed a creature, it gets to create a Mindless Zombie minion. And that was all free, and now he has a card to play. Yeah. Now he has a card to play. So he's going to play his Drix. He's going to summon a Gizmo. So we see the level 2 Glowhive Siren coming in to try to kill off this Drix. I'm guessing he has plans to block this other Drix. I think he's willing to take the 3-6 damage. We do see the Ghastly Renewal allowing 2 Zombie Brutes, so he might replace the Gizmo, giving a zombie, and he might just replace the 1-1 Drix, allowing the 3-6 to stay alive. Or does he want to try to get more value off of the 1-1? No, he replaces this Drix here to trade with the Glowhive Siren over 2 turns. But if we're able to get any more healing, like this Soothing Bear, he will be able to make the Glowhive Siren trade over this Zombie Brute. So we could either see potentially a Commanding Apparition just to block this 1-1 and kill off the Drix, just which would be better than the Dreadbolts, although the Dreadbolt allows for better future removal upgrading it. Or we could play the Venerable Raptor to trade off with this. Okay, it looks like we're going to get the Venerable Raptor to trade with the Drix, looking for some future damage with this Drix. So he's going to be taking 14 damage this turn, choosing not to heal with the bear. He wants the stronger creature in play, rather than trading off the Drix with the bear and allowing the Glowhive to trade favorably with the Brute. But he, instead of having a 3-1 in play, he has a 13-4, which is definitely a stronger creature to have in play currently. Playing for the board. We've got Steel Eye Researcher, but no way to currently summon minions, so I'm thinking maybe we won't see that Steel-Eyed Researcher come down. The Sigmund Fraud is a great card as well, so we've got the Corrupt Demon coming out. Just to trade, or it won't trade, but over 2 turns it will trade with the Zombie Brute. No lane to play that Camouflage Spirit there. But the Sigmund Fraud could be pretty good. Alright, so we're just going to trade the 4-4 with the 13-4. Okay, we don't have a way to buff up a creature's health for Aaron here. I'm thinking we might see... Don't really need the extra attack from the Patron. Oh, the extra attack actually will work on the Demon. I keep forgetting that the Corrupted Demon is a beast. So we are going to see that extra 2 attack, I'm guessing, going on the Beast? Okay, we do see the +2/+2 coming across, so it doesn't even need that extra 2 to deal with the Zombie Brute now. But it is the one that's going to live on board, so I'm assuming that's going to get the... Yep, it does get the +2 attack there. And he's going to replace the Steel-Eyed Researcher, buffing his zombies by +2 attack, which is going to help. Actually, nothing's quite gonna die from this. It is extra damage against face and helps soften the blows a bit, but doesn't actually bring that damage to any better trading breakpoints. Alright, so we've got... Dave's got the Forge. Nothing in... we've got... Okay. We're going to give -1 to Beasts, which is going to... Oh, that was a great draw. He does have to... This is a Beast Warrior. It's a Warrior Beast itself. So Spirit Reaver will take that 1 damage there. Just in time before the Steadfast Shambler can come down. That's great. We don't have a Beast for this Soul Reap. I'm thinking we've got 1 zombie, so the group meal feels like a good play. Yeah, that's what we're going to see. So we've got 2 zombies in play. We get to upgrade 2 cards. I'm thinking we're likely to get that Spring Dryad coming down on Aaron's part. Probably in the lane opposite the Spirit Reaver would be my guess. Having both the Shambler and the Spring Dryad down in play is pretty strong. Alright, we're getting those Drixes upgraded, that level 3. Okay, we do see that. He puts it against the Zombie Brute. So he does want to save his health, prioritize his health. His Dryad will be in a weaker spot, but it will have 2 health, so it won't die to the Spirit Reaver calling on Dryads. Okay, so Aaron, ooh, he does draw into both of those level 2s that he played last turn. This Spring Dryad is active, so playing that will get the plus 10 attack and heal himself for 2. We do see the Steel-Eyed Researcher, but we don't see any minion summoning. Haven't gotten to see a ton of the Drix action so far. Haven't really been able to play those upgraded versions yet. So we're going to see what's going to take it. Holding off on this activation yet. Oh, nope, going for it. Is he going to hit the Dryads? Does look like he's going to hit the Dryads. What does he have as far as Forgeborn ability goes? We are on to make a Mega Gizmo and give a creature plus 6 attack. He is just going to trade the 8/8 into... Oh, he does get to make a Gizmo, so that does make that +5/+5. That's a 13/13. That's going to go over the Shambler. And that will trade with the Dryad, but as he plays out this extra Shambler, that's going to be a lot of damage being taken. From these 2 cards alone, dying is 10 health because they will both the level 2 Shambler will see both of these dying. Now, can replace this Mega Gizmo with something he might want later, so I'm thinking maybe a Blight Witch. The Spirit Reaver does have... we are facing some breakthrough from this Spring Dryad. We are going to want something to block this Steadfast Shambler, because so far we're pushing 16 damage in with the Dryad, 10 with the Shambler, that's 26, plus 10 with these 2 creatures dying from the Steadfast Shamblers. That's 36 damage. That's like 2 away from lethal. It's a scary place for Dave to find himself. If he doesn't chump block this Shambler and he tries to greed with the Mega Gizmo trading over the Spring Dryad, he's in for quite a bit of damage. Let's see what he wants to do. Okay, he's going to play this... he's playing the Blight Witch. Okay. Now then he would have to sacrifice the Gizmo to move over and block. Choosing not to activate that and take the 10 damage? Not just block the 10/12? He might, because he can kill off the Spirit Reaver that allows the Blight Witch to move in. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to... Oh no, are they just going into combat? Yeah, so he's taking 26 damage from this, plus 10 damage, leaving him at 2. And if he has any way to kill off his own creature next turn, that's GG, because the Steadfast Shambler will activate for that final 2 points of damage. I don't know quite what I missed here of how we're at 4 health rather than 2 health. Thought there was 20. Oh, there we go. We're at 2 health. Okay. Alright, so this is tough because Dave needs to somehow kill creatures or silence a creature without kill Aaron without killing any of Aaron's creatures, because as soon as he kills one of Aaron's creatures, he's dead. I don't think he has a way to silence a creature. This is looking like it's game. We'll have to wait till the end of turn, though. The Sigmund Fraud is... he can pump out a lot of damage. He can reanimate 2 creatures. He can get Drixes out, but I just don't think he has healing to save him from this spot. Yeah, Dave's trying to figure it out. He plays the Spirit Reaver. I don't know if he's going to activate it yet. He might want to wait to get some more value out of it because it doesn't hit any breakpoints right now. Now, if Dave had blocked with the Blight Witch against the Steadfast Shambler last turn, then potentially the Steadfast Shambler could have died with the 5 damage from the Blight Witch, the 5 damage from the Spirit Reaver, and the -2 from the Spirit Reaver could have finished off the Steadfast Shambler, and you would have had 10 more health, which still wouldn't have helped him against this Spring Dryad. Oh yeah, which just does seem tough, but does he have something in the... Okay, we are going to see... Okay, he's going to activate the Spirit Reaver first. He's looking for what he wants to lower. So it looks like he chooses Beast. Now he sacrifices this to play a spell for free. So he's playing the Ghastly Renewal, which, because he has a Scientist in play, allows him to reanimate 2 creatures. So let's see what 2 creatures can help him out of this jam. We get Sigmund Fraud, alright. And Drix, so we tap the Drix to make a Gizmo. So far, he's not played for this turn yet. He's going to replace that with the Sigmund Fraud and tap to give other zombies an extra +3/+3, so he can give all zombies 5/5, except the frauds don't. They will buff each other, but they won't buff themselves. Now, sadly, that's just not enough, because he just needs to put any blocker down, and he will die to the Shambler. So let's check in.
Spirit Reaver, or off the Spring Dryad, which gives this 1, 2, 3, and then I would just activate my Forgeborn to give this Spring Dryad +6.
Alright, and then I take 19 and die. Good game.
Wow, Dave.
Congratulations.
I'm not sure what just happened there.
Well, we have our first winner, our Scuba Toad. Aaron, how are you feeling?
You know, this is the same deck more that I've played against you and Dave many times, and it's had some okay showings, but I think what's interesting about it is it can be versatile. It can, like in this scenario against Dave, I didn't know much about his deck, but the assumption was that it was more of a grindy value upgrading style of deck, and so I just kind of made the decision early on to play as aggressive as possible to try and not let him get as much value as I could. And I'd like to hear from Dave. We didn't get any time to kind of decompress if his deck just missed some of its key combinations, or if I was able to put a little pressure on him that he couldn't do some of the things that he normally does.
I think it was, I would say I would mainly put your decision to go aggressive as the main factor, right? Like, I think that was, like, making that conscious decision had a much bigger impact than any, like, my opening hand was a little awkward, but, like, that much smaller like impact than your decision to sort of push, right? One mistake I made was when I put this here. I should have just put this here. In my head, I didn't realize I was going to 2, which means then I could not kill the Steadfast Shambler at all, or anything
Also,
for that matter.
Dave, did you forget to use your level 1 Forge power?
No, I used it on your there was a spirit here that died.
Okay. Couldn't remember.
The one was stealth was like a 7/4.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. Yep. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I was between that and then the thing over here, but then I drew into Om Nom Nom so I could kill the thing that was over here, and then boom.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, an extra 10 damage there. Like if it's at 12, it maybe opens up a couple other lines, but I still think I would die this turn just because your threats are level 3, and my answer is a Scourge Hydra and a Kythian Augmentation, which is not going to kill any of those things.
Yeah. I mean, you tell me more. I couldn't see the I didn't, you tell me. I don't think the deck is doing anything, like it's not doing anything fancy. Like, Dave's deck is doing fancy things. So the other opponent's decks are doing fancy things. This deck is really just gaining life and beaten down. You tell me.
Gaining life and beaten down. I would say, it's simple, but Steadfast Shambler and Dryad are a great combo together. Just really, either of those alone are great engines in keeping that health up. And as we've discussed many times today, life gain and stalling through is pretty good as a strategy in this game. So having both of them together is two strategies that work well together. You want lots of creatures out for Steadfast Shambler so that you have lots of creatures die. You want lots of creatures coming out into your board for Spring Dryad because it likes creatures coming into the board, so they just kind of they have an overlap of synergy amongst other cards. Yeah, and I want to say that the Scourge Hydra at the start of the game, summoning the Drix and sacrificing the with the Drix and sacrificing the creature, so you can play a spell that's set up to kill his 10 attack level 1 creature with the Scourge Hydra at the second action on your turn was a great play, Dave.
Oh, thanks.
I know.
Yeah,
I was terrified at that point. I was like, Dave knows exactly how to play this deck. He's got a bunch of these synergies worked out, especially you see how fast he executes them. I mean, Dave is an impressive opponent, I will say that.
Yes. I'm happy to have both of you guys on. I've played with both of you guys a few times. It's been a privilege to have you guys on this stream today.
Yeah, this was great, Moore. I mean, really appreciate you putting this all together. You put a tremendous amount of time in. So, I mean, definitely kudos to you guys for organizing all this. And, I mean, we just showed up and played. So, well, I don't know, maybe Dave did more, but I just showed up and played.
I practiced my first round matchup a couple of times. And if they had done what you did, like go aggressive, I would have been out immediately. So, I'm just happy to have been in it as long as I did. And, big shout out to both, More Than Moose and Ginger Magic for like putting this on, and congrats to Scuba Toad for winning.
Yeah, I do want to give a shout out to Ginger Magic. We were looking for a second person to come in because we wanted to have a tournament, and we've noticed that as far as content for Soulforge goes, there's not like a tournament that has every single game of it commentated, and it's because he volunteered his time. We were able to have 2 streams going, able to get all of these games in a timely manner, because I know that's a huge part about card game tournaments is sometimes they can take a long time to get through. So, yeah, thank you guys for coming on, for playing some great games.